I know this bad girl with a scooter. She flipped my shit sideways. Summers off of fire escape, sunsets, sticky icky flowers in the blunt. Yes, I wanna get her undressed, hickey biting rough sex. But anyway, she don't pay me no mind. She just comes through the smoke for the daily unwind. And Miss Thang with a sideways ponytail talking, and I try to listen to her, but I'm holy grail stalking. I love it when she whisper my name too. Blood red hair, eyes crippin' a dang blue. Green weave falling out a loose brown. When I look inside her eyes, it's like I'm in a new town. Move around, I'm stuck, frozen. I feel my heartbeat, it's about to bust open. Why the fuck am I just sitting here? Cause when you leave the room, none of them feelings ever seem to disappear. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. So why summertime gotta end? It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. So why summertime gotta end? Some people chase drugs, I'm chasing memories. It's been a long time and I'm just praying you remember me. That phone call, your voice, it felt like 2 lifetimes ago. Time travel back, I didn't know that sunshine would slow. I've never been so happy to feel a raindrop. Cause when we're rolling together, all the pain stops. It's just the 3 of us, maybe 4 or 5. I'm trying to keep composure around them gorgeous eyes. I'm mortified that if I tell you how I feel, that it wouldn't be the same. And listen kid, I want it real, and it's an understatement to say it's complicated, but I don't really care. I'm getting lost in conversation. I've never been confident except when I'm with you. I feel like the world's at the bottom of my shoe. I'm still chasing summertime, I've been through cold winters. I wanna say I love you, I just choked the whole sentence. When you told me what you told me on that car ride home, you never felt the same way about the stars I've shown you. I don't know if you noticed it, but damn if I was crushed. And I choked those tears back in fear of damage in the rush. And I'm just rambling and stuff, trying to hide it, but you know it and I know it, and we all know. So how south could it all go? I'm stuck inside that twilight, just looking at my ceiling while your face stares back. I'm awake, I fucking needed you, I'm gone. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. So why summertime gotta end? It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. It's been a year and some change, and it's clear that you changed. So why summertime gotta end? Couple shots from the bar, stagger home at night. I called your cell number when I slurred, you were so polite. I love your voice, but it feels so far away. I turned my ass around and found which way to walk today. Stumbled to your doorstep, it's raining, you would let me in. I said I wanna marry you, you stuttered like let's be friends. You're drunk, I'm not. I said I was though. Rejection was as fun as getting bellied by a snub nose. Uh-oh, another stain on the glass. Like I need another friend, that's a pain in the ass. But I ain't really mad, I'm drunk as hell and on your couch now. My head is on your thigh, I'm thinking about passing out now.
You're still there, I'm impaired, you've been there, you know me, you love me, cause I'm gone and I'll see you later. I've gone away. I checked in, I checked out, I'm moving, I wreck eyes like Uzi, Alushi. Now I'm gone and I'll see you later, but not today.
And why am I just sitting in the dark room? Your words can paint a picture like it's cartoon. tunes. And I'm the punchline, and when it comes to crunch time, semester one will start soon. The pain doubles, hungover and foggy. And when I try to come over, it's probably kinda awkward, but the halo hung over her's awfully suspicious. I'm off, she done did it to cross me, but fuck it. She don't wanna talk about it. She don't wanna talk about it. I can't run through with a dance. The sun's brutal, my chances all gone. The situation's all wrong.
I wake up, you're still there, I'm in bed. You've been there, you know me, you love me, cause I'm gone and I'll see you later. I've gone away. I checked in, I checked out, I'm moving, I recognize like Uzi, Alushi. Now I'm gone and I'll see you later, but not today.
My head splitting, wide open, and it's from sipping my potion. And life tends to kick divine motions. I feel my inner mind's hopeless. Nucleosis, I am one, I am mono, I am the solitude. I couldn't even write a rhyme or fucking swallow food. And bitch, you had the fucking nerve to say that I didn't try. You scaled my whole world back, I would've died by your side. I'm not a violent guy, but shit, I threw a chair or two, knife edge to the chest. Now why you going Ric Flair, dude? My head's still splitting. Wide open. And it's from
I forgot it was an art stream, so I keep it lightly there. Okay, anyway, hello everybody, it is me, your favorite Twitch streamer. I got a picture already. Are you proud of me? You should be. I never finished. It looks a little bit like Tobey Maguire, but we don't have to talk about it, to be honest. Hello, how are you doing? Don't touch it! Don't do it! Actually, I could probably just look at which on. The problem is I always forget to, okay. Select all, unselect, okay. Hopefully I don't delete your card. Okay, love you. I keep forgetting I need to delete the cards, because otherwise it gets nightmarish in there. Okay, anyway. Don't worry about it, it's okay, I forgive you. It is not your fault anyway, I'm just bad at remembering to... Okay, cool. That's true, nothing has happened yet. Okay, why did I do that? Don't undo that. So, coloring today, that's really exciting. I should actually probably set a timer for the warm-up. I'll try to be fast today, but honestly, no promises. Loving the Limelight on Hallmark Channel is starting right now, or on already? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I love coloring. But, oh yeah. I also want to watch Hallmark movies. It's so... I wanted to... Timer, here we go. Holy fuck. I wanted to... okay. That's not how I wanted to start my sentence at all. If we had cable television, we would have full and complete access to Hallmark movies constantly at any time of day. Because they're on literally all the time on the Hallmark Channel. I want cable TV so bad. Dad should have never brought us over to Uncle Doug's. Oh my god, so many jewels that cable TV has to offer us. I can't believe this. It's so dumb. I'm so like every day I wake up and I'm not watching Midsummer Murders or a Hallmark movie. What's the point? We did, and it rocked. I want to see more. And it was like the world's longest. Like, do we ever figure out? Hold on, I'm gonna find out right now how long that each episode is, because that shit was like 3 hours. How long was it? An hour? I guess. Hold on. Do you remember what episode it was? It was like season 14 or some shit, wasn't it? I'm sure I'd recognize it upon seeing the episode. Maybe it's 16. The Christmas Haunting, okay. A Vintage Murder. Maybe it's season 4. Who Killed Cock Robin? I forgot. Oh my god. That shit rocked. We never even finished it. That's when we started. Ugh. And we were right to. We were literally correct. I thought that said goated with the sauce. It didn't. Maybe I don't remember what the episode was called. Oh god, the songs. Is the bucket okay? Oh Jesus, there's 22 seasons. The Scarecrow Murders. Send in the Clowns. That looks like a classic. The Night of the Stag, that was the one. It was season 14. Dude, there's so many good ones. Okay. Okay. It was an hour and a half. Oh god. I just wanted to see if there were ads. There's probably not, but I was just curious. That's a movie. Like, we watched a movie. God, that's so funny. Midsummer Murders rocks. I can't think of a show I'd recommend to somebody more than I would Midsummer Murders. Like, that's just awesome. God. I wonder how much cable television is. I probably shouldn't think about that too hard. Considering 22, yeah, they're only like maybe like a maximum of 8 episodes per season. But like the average would probably be like 5, because there's a lot of 4 episode seasons. But anyway, I definitely shouldn't consider getting cable TV, because I was literally not too long ago considering selling plasma for extra cash. So that's not a great sign that things are going well for me financially. Because Dad was talking about the process of plasma donation, And he was just like, yeah, they take out the plasma and then put the blood back in you. And I was like, huh? They what? They put it back? And after that, I wasn't so sure. No. Mm-mm. If it was just, like, honestly, I'd prefer you just take it. Like, just go, don't put it back. You know? Like, I don't want it. That's why I'm here. A little gift from me to you. Here's a little extra blood that you didn't plan on taking. Do not put it back. Thanks. Have a good one. What did you do to it? I don't want it after you had it. You know? Dude, I'm just being honest. Like, I don't want it back. There's your storm. What are you saying? What are you saying? But what if they do? They're giving me money. Like, that's weird. Oh, murder mystery. We'd be so good at those. That's kind of fun. I was thinking, okay. You know, I changed my mind. I won't say that. But, new book idea, I guess. Scary plasma people. Oh, scary plasma people? I don't even remember what yeah. People! There you go, that's the spirit. A watch-wearing king? That's how you know it's real? I almost wish he hadn't told me that they're gonna put the blood back in. I don't know why that scares me so bad. Watches are so hot. You're right. Stop right now. You're literally correct. His head's at such a weird, fucked up ass angle. I don't know what's going on. Mistakes. I hope not of the life-changing, very bad variety. Also, hi. I love you. How are you? Why am I using the world's most boring color right now? Interesting choice, but whatever. Oh! Well, you know. Puzzle time! Thank God it's not of the life-changing variety. Well, I guess that could be considered life-changing, if you like. A small portion of your life, but your life nonetheless. Okay, but Freezeria is really fun! Ugh, I miss Sushiria. That used to be my shit. I don't think they fixed it on Cool Math for Kids yet, and that was kind of where I played. I was on, like, the breakfast one, which was, like, which was right before Christmas, I think. because it had seasons in that one, because they started adding more to the game at the time. Because Sushiria is one of the newer ones, but Mocharia is like the newest. 1,000. No, that's awful. My condolences. I hope you're able to keep them all alive and eventually in a puzzle. I won't even lie. The games are probably meant to stress you out. It's funny. One of my favorite activities is playing games that look almost identical to my job. I wish I didn't like games that were almost exactly the same to my job. But you know, you win some, you lose some. Like I have a pizza making game on my phone, and it is, believe it or not, I do in fact work at a pizza place. So that one's especially bad. Luckily, Papa's Pizzeria is kind of like, okay, you make pizza and that's kind of it. I tried to play Bakeria once, which is pie. I did not like Bakeria. The pies took way too long to bake and it pissed me off. I was like, okay, let's move faster, please, and thank you. Sounds a bit slower paced, so maybe that one would be better, now that you have access to it. Haha, Flash has fucking died. I'm sure they're out there somewhere, now that I think about it. Truly and hard. Nice. Oh my god. That shit happened to me all the time in Papa Sushiria. It was just like, these aren't cut perfectly. The boba that you poured wasn't properly mixed. Kill yourself. And I'm like, okay. Like, I have constantly got 99 points. I've never, ever, ever in my life received a 100 point on a sushi roll. Okay, now I have to go find Papa Sushiria. I know she's out there. There she is. She's right here. Maybe. Did they just steal from the fucking app? No. Oh god. Oh, you don't have to see it? Mine's, yeah. Literally the worst for that. I guess I'm playing Sushiria right fucking now. I'm just kidding, I won't do that. I'm thinking about it. But I won't. I used to go for hours. It's alright. It's okay. Even if you had, it'd be a good derail anyway. It would be very fun. I'm glad it exists out there somewhere. This guy looks, okay, the way I'm drawing this guy looks way too similar to Gary, and I want to kill myself about it. Like I'm gonna go to prison now. Like there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. The cops are outside my house. There's nothing I can do. It's over. 2006? Dude Core. It won't get any better. Okay, anyway. It still looks like fucking Gary. I thought it'd be a little better, after I added the eyes. It's not. It still fucking looks like Gary. Okay, now it doesn't. The second eye? Okay, yes it does. Okay. Someone please do something. I think I need to reconfigure my warm-up sheets, because I have a nasty habit of taking way too long on the gesture drawings. These are not gesture drawings, I'm just doing guys. It's better for the Larry. New column hotman. Okay. I could do... I don't know. Because I like doing the object sketches or whatever. Because I don't typically do objects, like, of my own volition or whatever. I do people all the time. I don't know. There's... I'll think about it. Actually, let me write that down. Let me remind myself that I need to think about it. New warm up temp. A good reminder that I probably won't listen to. 1, I have a headache and will want to go to bed. 2, I didn't work out earlier, so I need to work out tomorrow or I will kill myself. 3, I have a bunch of homework and will probably forget in the midst of that crisis that I will inevitably have. Should I be working on homework now? Realistically, yes. However, I hate canceling stream more than once a week. And I probably should have canceled today instead. It's okay. Got these bad boys to help me out. Hopefully they work. I didn't eat anything except for the McDonald's we got earlier. And unfortunately, I really don't want anything else. Today, like on stream, or what are we talking about? Oh. Well, you know, it's not terrible, it's just like lingering. It's one of those. So it's more annoying than anything, as opposed to actually painful, you know what I mean? I definitely wasn't gonna cancel over it. And I have been looking forward to drawing this, yeah. I hate headaches like this. Piss me off. But I have really been looking forward to, drawing because we're coloring now and I'm really excited about it. And also it's something I actually want to work on that isn't homework. I almost opened it up the other day because it's the only thing I want to do right now. Man, all this stuff. Epic color moment. Yes, yes, let's go. But anyway, I almost opened it up the other day while my friend and I were watching movies together. Well, it's movie night, but honestly, we watched exactly one episode of Merlin, and then, well, we talked for a very long time, and then watched one episode of Merlin. And then I went to bed late, and then fucked up my whole day today. But anyway, doesn't matter. No, but everything I have to do right now, that personal stuff, not like homework or whatever, because homework I have a bunch to do and I don't. It what was I saying? Oh yes, the personal stuff that I need to do. I want to keep writing or whatever, and I need to, because I'm gonna add writing to my next week goal chart. So I was going to, his hand is way too big. I need to reread what I've written. Goal chart. Q chart. Okay, sorry. I love Q chart. So anyway, Q chart. Okay, sorry. So I need to reread the thing I'm working on right now so I can, well, one, write notes on what I need to fix early on in the thing, and then finish the first draft, because I guess that's what I'm doing now. So, you know, and if I'm gonna add a write every day kind of goal, I need to be sure I have everything in order to be able to actually write for the goal. But I haven't touched it. Like, I started the other day, but I wasn't really paying attention. Like, I certainly gave it the old college try. But if I'm being realistic, I didn't read jack shit. And I don't, because another one of my goals for this week is to read for, 30 minutes every day? And I'm not counting my own writing as reading. So I'd have to read more. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I've got a lot to do and not a whole lot of time to do it, especially with my other, this 2D animation is literally going to kill me. I do that shit all the time. It's awful. Oh, God. Reading is so cool when I am an attentive and very undistracted person. Unfortunately, I'm not. Nah, it's not that big of a deal. If I just sat down and just worked on everything, again, like I did on Monday, it won't be that big of a deal. The problem is that I don't want to today, because one, I canceled a stream and I'm not streaming, like, I'm not streaming 3 days in a row, because Wednesday it was my day off, from streaming normally, that's fine, but I'm not canceling again. That's absolutely ridiculous. And would probably harm me, emotionally. And maybe other things as well. I'm not, who knows? But I just absolutely refuse to work on homework on stream. I'm not doing it again. It made me miserable. It probably wasn't fun to watch me be miserable. I'm not doing it again. So I've made a rule. I won't be streaming homework ever again. Unless it's something really cool that I want to show everybody, which I thoroughly doubt that will literally ever happen. So don't expect that. Thank you. It's been taking a bit of a toll so far because of how I can't like stream all the time because I'm not making up for that lost time on stream doing homework. That's the only downside I'm seeing, is that I just can't do everything and stream separately, you know what I mean? That was a bit rough. I feel like I didn't articulate that sentence too well, but hopefully you got it. I have to turn this down. You'll be able to see me less, but I'll die if I have to look at the light anymore. Okay, sweet, thank God. I don't think I could have said it any other way. I'm stupid. So jot that down. Maybe I'll have a pepperoni sandwich today. I'm really tired of chicken. Okay, I'm not tired of it. It just tasted weird exactly one time, and now I'm scared to eat it. That was it. That was the end of the sentence. Okay, great. Good talk. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, pepperoni I was thinking of spooky lighting. That's what I did all of last year during Halloween, is I made it spooky so you could barely see me unless I was on a really bright screen, which I think is really funny. I was also playing Resident Evil at the time. 3, but you know, it's me too. I actually might keep it like this. Especially since my camera is better now. Hold on. Okay, that's probably as dark as it'll get. But anyway, it makes me not very high quality. This ate a weird tasty. This is suspicious. And you're so brave for that. That second bite, that's crazy. Okay. So me, one crap zero. Can't stop winning against this cheese. But, okay. So, my animation teacher. Oh shit. Well, I certainly did some shit. I certainly did some of this drawing. But I'm cutting myself off now. Okay. Nope. 9, 29, 22. Sigh. Yes, I'd like to overwrite the file. I really do feel like an hour would be too much to do warm-ups, because that's a lot. That's a lot of time. I'll have to think about warm-ups a little more, because I like doing them. I forgot to do a cooldown the other day. such a dumbass. Because I literally did a warm-up the other day. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I only have like 4 cooldowns in comparison to my 7,000 warm-ups, but anyway. Where did I put it? Here it is. I fell in love in Chinatown. Okay, Yes! Okay. I have to pee, so I'm gonna do that really quick. And then I'm gonna come back, we're gonna color the windows, and we're gonna color the guy, and then we're gonna mess with lighting. And that'll be really fun. Okay, I also had something else to talk about. Okay, code word, Disney Princess. If I come back and can't remember what I was gonna say, but because I've said this, I probably will remember, but if I don't... Okay, great. I'll be right back.
Gravity's gone, there's no coming back. And I just want the fucking summer back. I met this girl when I was out. She was so reserved with the brightest smile. Her hair was dark and her eyes were brown. I fell in love in Chinatown. A trillion little stars dust a blanket above us. How smaller we while the cosmos breathes. But for a moment my scale changed. Nothing mattered but the actions of this female's frame. I say arcade screens in the backdrop, and she pulled me by the hand, take me to the back block. Shouts out to Minkoy, gotta give her mad props. Green tea by the lake, drink it to the last drop. Where the hell does the time go? The rhyme slow, but a blindfold made me mind go up high, whoa. Overlooking the city, wabi sabi sitting crooked is pretty. I'm tight giddy. If I give her a kiss, she'll remember me. Stuck inside her memory, my idiosyncrasies. And shorty was the finest round. I met her down in Chinatown. I met this girl when I was out. She was so reserved with the brightest smile. Her hair was dark and her eyes were brown. I fell in love in Chinatown.
Okay, I'm back now. The windows, that was what I was gonna do. Okay, so don't worry, I remembered no need for the code word. But that is one of my favorite things to do when I'm about to tell a story. But then no... Thank you for welcome. But that is one of my favorite things to do when I know I probably inevitably won't remember what I was gonna tell or what story I was gonna tell. I make a code word that I know I'll probably most likely remember. And then I give it to someone so they'll tell me when we get back on the track of that conversation. Literally one of my favorite things to do. Might implement it here more if I remember to do that, which I probably won't. Okay. Anyway, so this isn't really a story necessarily. It's just something that I'd like to talk out. So I have a teacher. She is bad. She's not a good teacher. As far as I have seen. She isn't... I don't even know why I'm erasing it. It literally doesn't even... Okay, whatever. Yeah, she's not the greatest, essentially. She, tends to be really annoying and also not teach anything. So I'll let you figure that out. She is basically like the, she's gonna be like the new boss of the animation and like the other degrees similar. Two qualities I'm afraid so, yeah. And of course she teaches like 50% of my degree because she's the animation teacher. And so she's the only person who knows how to teach animation. Awesome. So I'm stuck with her, basically. And I don't know for how many more classes. I think at least 2. I would check, but that would take you a lot of logging in, so you're just gonna have to trust the claim that I just made. Very fun. I've had her for 2 classes already. So I'm sure I've mentioned her in the past. Probably in a fit of rage. And now I have her 2 times this semester, so that'll be 4 classes total, and I have more incoming. Very cool, very fun. Just setting the stage for you. So classes are now in person once again. This is the first in-person class I've taken with her. Or the first 2, I guess. But we'll say, for the sake of ease, the first class, in-person class I've taken with her. Okay, that is in fact one. Okay. So I'm just to set the stage for you, I do not like her in the slightest. But she does a lot of like events or whatever regarding animation and shit like that. So there's an event she runs, like, or she I guess runs would be the best word for it. A event where she invites like people who act as certain characters, Disney princesses, superheroes, that kind of thing, from a company that like does that sort of thing. So she basically invites them to the school and has the art students use them as references for drawing. Great, cool, fine, whatever. At first, she talked about this not too long ago. It sounded like a spectacularly dumbass idea. Mainly because I don't want to be like, you're not allowed to have any fun if you like meeting characters, you should act your age. That is not necessarily how I feel. I just have no interest in, running around being like, oh my god, it's fucking Cinderella or whatever. I was never really into that as a kid either. It's just not how I perceive having fun. So I'm not particularly interested in doing that either. Although I won't lie, having like big poofy dresses as like drawing references does sound kind of neat, but that'd probably be the end all be all for me. Especially considering I don't even know how they'd set that up. And also I don't want them to talk to me because I'm already kind of awkward as it is. So there's the general context is these little events for the animation drawing kids at school run by my least favorite teacher, probably second least favorite teacher I've ever had, in college. I'm gonna go yes on that. Someone else almost said his full legal Christian name. That would have been really funny. I'm just gonna dox this man to a viewer of 2 whole people. He was also pretty bad, but I will not. He was pretty bad, but only because he, put things in the computer weird. Like, he made things due, at 1 a.m. to give us, like, an extra hour to turn things in, but it made it look like it was due the next day, so I turned in a huge assignment late, and because it was late by a few hours, because I thought it was due the next day, so I turned it in at, like, you know, or was it 1 in the afternoon? I think it might have been 1 in the afternoon, Or maybe it was 1 a.m. I really don't remember what happened. I have literally no idea. But I turned it in late, and he knocked down 50% of it because I turned it in late by a few hours. And that pissed me off so bad. I got a 2.0 in the class as a whole because it was like half the speed or whatever. So it was only like an 8-week class when I originally thought it was a 15-week course like everything else. That was awful. He was pretty bad too, however, definitely not as bad as my animation teacher. So hated that guy. He was awful, but generally, this teacher is worse. So the point is she was talking about, she mentions one of my classmates and is like, you have so-and-so to thank for this, and then goes on like a tangent that has really nothing to do with this particular student, which is really funny. And then the student in question is like, hey, what are you talking about? What did I do? Because it turns out that one of the people who runs the company that like has all the character actors that she hires, I suppose, to do these events, saw someone drawing one of the characters and was like, we should do an art book or whatever that we can sell, or give out or something to the parents so they can like get the autographs from the characters or whatever, and it can have your student's artwork in the book or whatever. So yeah, so this is where my problem arises. Is so my teacher was talking about this in class and was like, yeah, you can email me if you want to do this, if you're serious about this and you want to participate and like draw for this book or whatever. And she's talking about how like she could help you with like anatomy and stuff, and I don't want to like toot my own horn here, but anatomy is maybe one of my specialties, so it would literally be zero problem to whip up a Disney princess really quick and then you know what I mean? And it would be kind of interesting and neat to, one, say I did that and be able to have my art be in this book thing or whatever. And you know, it kind of like a portfolio resume kind of bragging right kind of thing. It would be really cool to be in an art book or whatever, and it you know, and so but the thing is that I notoriously don't participate in any of the things that she's run because there's an animation club that she advises, I suppose, because she's not like the president, she's just like the teacher that like looks after it or whatever. She did a lot of the running stuff when it was COVID still, but now that we're in person again, she's kind of taking a step back, from my understanding. And so I just need to decide whether or not I do actually want to participate in this art book thing, because it would be cool for the reasons previously stated. The resume, it'd be neat to do. I like drawing big puffy dresses, to be honest. It'd be fun. I could do it on stream. You know, I don't think it would be that bad, like that, that time consuming. Like, I don't think because that thought did cross my mind. I do have a lot on my plate of my own volition. So it would really be, it was a brief concern, about whether or not I'd be able to fit that in on my plate on top of everything else that I already do. But I figure it's a Disney princess. How hard could it be, depending on which one you do? And so I don't know, because the only thing really blocking me from truly wanting to do it is the shitty teacher aspect of things and how deeply, truly I dislike her. And I don't want to, like, out of the blue show interest in this thing and then have her start acting weird toward me, because I don't like the way she treats her other students. Like, she's almost a little too comfortable with them, and I do not feel the same way with her. Like, she talks to them as if they were friends, and that's fine, they probably are, but I'm really not on that level, and I don't want her to think that just because I am interested in this thing, for the sake of thinking it'd be cool to draw a Disney princess to be in a book thing, that she has full legal rights to act weird around me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to give her the wrong idea. I do not like her. I am just interested in the opportunity, not necessarily anything else. I don't know. Especially because I don't... Okay, okay, that's fair. I'm probably just overthinking it. And I don't know. Much to think about. I probably will end up emailing her about it. Let me write that down. Whoops. Thing. Getting more information is probably a good thing, because she really wasn't particularly specific about anything. I really didn't understand what she was talking about. It kind of go beyond the email. That's true, because she might not even respond. She was notorious for that not too long ago. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I think it'd be neat. Especially because, and so she was talking about, how they, it does. And she was, talking about how the people who run the, character business thing, she complains to them about how they don't have her favorite princesses, or whatever. So, like, they don't have the quote-unquote cool ones. They have Tiana, which at that point, who else do you really need? She's literally the Disney princess. Like, don't invite anyone else. She's the only one. But anyway, there are, of course, others. The classics: Cinderella, Aurora, Snow White. Right? I know. Like, she's close with these people, so I'm sure she's, like, that's at least how she makes it sound. I at least hope she's close with these people to be launching complaints. And look at me now, scared of the ocean. I hate that for you. I don't know if they have Ariel, actually. I haven't heard an Ariel mention. Ariel would be kind of cool, but I'd want her to have the mermaid tail. Fuck the dress. I don't care about the dress. Put that shit away. She's a mermaid and always will be in my heart. No, but she wants cool ones. Like, they don't have Mulan, and that pisses her off. This lady is very, like, feminist. Like, feminist in, like, an annoying way, where she doesn't like princesses being hyper effeminate and, like, traditional. And I understand that, like, way of thinking. You're right. You're literally correct, and you should say it. Did I forget to sketch this? Oh! It's fine, I can just copy paste. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, not liking the, traditional stuff? I'm confused. What are we talking about? Oh, God, okay. Which is, oh, yes. Cause holy shit, we've had to read a book called The Queens of Animation, for, 2D animation, in fact. So one of the classes that she runs. So, yeah. And I understand the way she thinks about those things, but, dude, some kids just like pretty princess in big dress, running a kingdom, or whatever. Like, I don't really think it needs to be as deep as you're making it. Some kids just like, you know what I mean? Like, she's being really over dramatic, like, madam, you're 40 years old. I really don't think we need to be up in arms about this. It's, you know, and they're old ass movies. There's new, but dresses are also cool. And there is a very, like, there's a balance. I mean, see, you're crying at a big, yeah, and I won't even lie, I agree. Sometimes the classic damsel in distress princess movie isn't a bad thing. It's just that at the time, that was the only option for women, but now we're moving on, and there's more than one option for women. And if you want to be a, big poofy princess, in a silly little dress, or big dress, depending, who waits for someone to save her, great, that's fine. I don't really care. You're a little kid who's just kind of hanging out, and being L plus ratio plus being 7 plus, having a good time plus wearing a pretty dress. You know, like, I understand wanting to teach your daughters, like, how to be strong and that they don't need to rely on men for everything. I get it. I do. I really do. But the way she talks about it, I figured out what the problem is. She's a liberal. Good heavens. Good lord, she's a liberal. And it's super annoying. Feminism isn't woman. Exactly, I agree. And it doesn't seem to be necessarily what she's saying, but she literally actively prefers the superheroes that this company does, like it's like fucking Spider-Man and shit, instead of the princesses that they have. And it's almost weird about how hardcore she rejects femininity, as a whole. Like, she almost perceives it as a bad thing, because she complained about not having Mulan, one of the most masculine Disney princesses there is. So feminist that was almost how it felt. It almost went too far back around, but and honestly, feminist thinking, I wouldn't call that feminist thinking, because it's not. That is not feminist thinking. But like, when people go too far on that end of the spectrum, where they just reject femininity at all, I just don't get it. But anyway, so she's a liberal because, okay, here, she was talking earlier in class, today in fact, about, so right next to my school, because it's in like a downtown city area, so there's quite a bit going on. It's literally directly next to one of the biggest and fanciest hotels within probably a 50-mile radius of anything around here. And so it's got like a huge event hall. That was actually where prom was held for me, when senior and junior prom happened, because COVID didn't exist. And so it's a very big, fancy location. So this is it really does feel that way, and she's almost like forcing it onto her daughter as well. Very weird. I feel a bit bad, cause I was thinking the other day, it is the loving Pink as a kid, hating Pink in like late elementary school to like middle school, and then liking Pink but also being transgender pipeline. Yes, it's weird. I just think, okay, I saw a really funny tweet. It's on my laptop, hold on. Maybe. It might be on my laptop. If it's not, I'll recite it from memory. But I was scrolling through Twitter the other day. It's fucking funny. I forgot to send someone a screenshot, because I think everyone was busy and I was like hovering over the send button for someone. I don't remember who. But God, because I found a really good like reply set or whatever. I hope it's still open when I see. It is. Okay. Oldest daughters are some of the toughest men you'll ever meet. And so there's this phenomenon. I don't know if anyone's familiar, but I think there was actually a book written about this. I almost checked out the book from the library that I saw it at when I saw it, but that was a while ago, and so I checked out some cult book. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Older daughters are basically in a lot of households, they take the brunt of like the mistreatment from the parents in, so so when I saw this, I was like, transgender, because that's just how I read things. And then someone in the reply says, correction, oldest daughters are some of the toughest women you'll ever meet. So being annoying and like like turfy. And so someone says, in response to this, comment better than the tweet. And then the little stone face emoji. And then someone responding to that guy, she's not gonna let you hit. And that's literally the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. I love that interaction. She's not gonna let you hit. Cause whoever said that is right. She's not. Comment better than the tweet. Okay, Ferris. We get it. You hate women. I mean, you hate transgender people. They're right, yeah. It's great. Thank God I still had it. That shit was so funny. Just not gonna let you get... God. Very good tweet. Thank you, tweet. And it was thank you. So she was talking, so she needs to park in the fancy, or I guess she chooses to, I'm not really sure. She parks in the big hotel parking garage, which is like a stone's throw away from the classroom. I think it's just on the opposite side. Okay, so there's the parking garage that I park at next to the museum that is run by someone. It's got the same name as the school I go to, so maybe it's the same people. I'm not really sure. And that's what sucks about being a woman. I would say I've had some experience with this, but like as a kid, it's like I'll get back to my teacher in a second, I swear to God. It's like, if you were like too girly, you were annoying, and like boys would make fun of you for like liking too many dresses, and you wouldn't be liked in that direction, and then you'd be seen as weak and like annoying, stuck up, etc., etc. And then if you were too much like a boy, gender roles are fucking ridiculous. They're awful. No one likes them. They're stupid. Everyone shut the fuck up. And that's the thing, is kids are brutal about it because their parents are just as bad, if not worse. So they learn that shit from a young age, and it's fucking awful. And actually, I've read a book about this. No, I haven't. Yes, I have, but we won't talk about it, I promise. Anyway, so my teacher, so she parks in the fancy person garage. So there's the parking garage on the opposite side, the museum, then another school building that I do not go to but exists, that is this in the same school. Then back a little bit is the art and new media building that I go to. And then on the other side of that is the new the fancy building fucking parking garage. Hell yeah. Wear those dresses, dude. Cut your hair. So she has to park there. And so when there's like an event happening, she has to deal with other people parking in that same parking garage because there's an event at the hotel. So she is driving through, and so one of my classmates mentioned that on the way from the non-art building to the art building, there is a Starbucks directly in between. And there was a really long line, and one of my classmates complained, which launched my teacher into a frenzy about the convention that was occurring at the hotel. So she had trouble parking or whatever because there was a lot of people for this convention. And so she was talking about how she was driving by and watching a lot of them have like crosses and like other Christian paraphernalia on their cars, and was like, grr, Christian people or whatever. And honestly, I get it. I'm the same way. Christian people are interesting. And a lot of them all in one spot, probably not a good sign. And so she finds a parking spot and comes in through the building, the hotel. Almost at the name of the... Anyway, I don't know how frequent or common they are. I'm gonna be careful. So she goes through, and they have screens that say what's going on that day. And it turns out it's some Christian conference. And she's just like, oh, that's why, or whatever. And she's hilarious that she was like so pissed off about a bunch of Christian people being there. I just don't care. Believe it or not, I park in the other parking garage, the shitty poor people one, for free. So she's just like, yeah, I tell all of my character design kids not to do that, not to judge people but like right away or whatever, to be kind and nice to all people. Christian, I know. God, you just did. And she's saying that, she's just like, yeah, I tell my students not to do this all the time. I'm being the person I'm telling them not to be, blah, blah, blah. And, but she, like, doubles down almost, because then she's like, it's like how I feel about my students. And I was like, this is gonna go in the best direction ever. Because talking about judging people and then talking about your students directly after, great sign. Can't wait to hear what she says. So she's just like, it's exactly what I do with my students, where I help you anyway, even if you. She like implied, that there were students in some of her classes that had shit opinions, like politically, is kind of what I was getting at, like from what I was understanding. All very implied, I might add, but she was just like, yes, but I help them anyway because I am a good person, blah, blah, blah. And it was just really weird. I was like, why would you tell me that you actively almost hate some of your students because of the way that they think? Like, I would believe you. In fact, I do believe her when she says she judges her students for having differing political opinions because she's a liberal and therefore thinks she's holier than thou for having liberal opinions. But maybe don't say this in front of your students, first of all, because some of them could literally be in the room. We don't know. Because we don't know your political opinions. We do. Realistically, we do. Because she talks about them constantly. And it was just really weird. We don't know. For sure. But also we absolutely do know for sure. She is petrifyingly liberal. It's almost painful, how liberal she is. Cause she cares a lot about, like, inane shit. Like representation in media is important, but oh my god. There are other things to talk about politically. Please shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. Since I don't park in the same parking garage, I would not know for sure, but probably. Yeah, she's quite the creature. If I may be so bold as to say. No, yeah. No, I am almost certain that she does. Or something similar. Like, we have a, speaking of the go on, we are listening. Speaking of the Coke sticker. So. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past her. The Lego Movie video game is $5 right now. Yo, let's go. But yeah, point is my teacher is quite weird. And on top of all this, she doesn't even really teach, which is my personal favorite part about her, because she just stuck us in front of a, what's the word? Lego Movie, yes, the Lego Movie video game. They have one of those. They also have a Lego Movie 2 video game, which is probably also on sale right now. A lot of the Lego video games go on sale at the same time. So if one of them is on sale, probably check the others. And they also go on sale for pretty cheap, so keep that in mind. If you're interested in the future. I never buy any of them. Pretty much ever, but that's just because I'm poor. Hi, I love you. Good bingo remembering. God, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, okay. Thank God, I was so excited about the quiz teacher. One time in the 8th grade, we had to do a presentation in history over current events, then relate it back to history. And two kids went up in front of class and opened their presentation to show the coexist sticker, but it had like blood splatters all over it. Okay, what was our presentation about? Hold on, I'm so confused. Was it like coexist people doing the murder, or what's up? Like, yeah, I haven't had any WAG teachers. Didn't pass my English class. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad she was nice at least. It's always nice to. It gets better. Oh, yes! Yes! I'm so excited for more story. Let's fucking go! Let's go! Okay, nobody panic, we're all listening to the story. But it is really nice to have good teachers. I actually, save for like one thing he did, my Illustrator and Adobe Creative Suite teacher, he was the same guy, was, I would literally fucking kill for this man. He actually made, my college experience really good, like right off the bat there. Because honestly, if he hadn't done what he had, I probably wouldn't, be out to my teachers. Because honestly, some of these people are not cutting it. Oh no! That is really nice that she walked you there, though. Where's my chapstick? Please! Okay. I haven't had a whole lot of, good in the emotional sense, teacher's sense, what? High school? Mainly because a semester isn't long enough for me to bond with anyone, and also I haven't been in person for a very long time. My digital painting teacher was weird. The two white boys switched the slide to show the title Terrorism. Who's really at fault here? And we were all, again, like my teacher was like, how about you go to the office? Oh my god. That was exactly what I was hoping you were gonna say. That's so fucking funny. I love that. I'm their biggest fan. That shit's hilarious. Oh my god. I love dumbass white boys. They make things so funny because they're gonna get themselves in trouble like that because of how awful they are as people. Hilarious. So funny. I fucked up something over there. I'm not even gonna. Don't look. Avert your eyes. So, okay. She's right. Let them speak. No, go ahead. What are you gonna say? Go ahead. We would love to hear it. We're sure you've thought of it all, and there are no easily and she should. Go ahead. No, go on. What's up? No, seriously. Cause it'd just be funnier to let them embarrass the shit out of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's too good of an opportunity. We can't let that slip. We can't let this slip away. They did it twice. What? I'm sorry. Again? Put that away. Whew. You shouldn't have. For me? You're committing hate crimes again? No. God, that's too good. I can't believe this. White people are so funny. God damn. Sir. Oh my god, stop! They didn't! Yes! It really is too bad about how big of an impact racist people have, because sometimes I think we should just let them run rampant for me to laugh at. I know that's probably not the greatest thing to think, but goddamn, they're so make-funnable. You mean I can't keep them as my pets? Come on, please, please, just a little pet, just a little, keep them as a pet. This guy. God, that's so funny. Oh no. Okay, this is also a part of it. My bad. I've heard those, and you're right. We can't silence them. Come on. It's America. It's the First Amendment. Actually, we have to let them speak. Come on. You have to let them. Silencing what? Exactly. It's happening too much in America nowadays. Where am I? God. Rural or like suburban, like white majority schools, crazy shit happens at these places. It's insane. Like someone needs to do something. Like it's a disease. So guys, I don't even want to know. The memory I have of them now is funny enough. I'm quite alright. Because what if they grew and changed? That's way less funny. And boring. So, I don't want to know. Oh, thank God. Glad they're still being born. What's it? Stop, they keep getting better. They're my favorite. You'll try to find it? For me? You literally shouldn't have. You literally should not have. Please report back as soon as humanly possible. I'm so fucking excited. This rocks. Christmas is coming early! Yes! God, I wish I had a more like a good stream. Like an income, if you will, of like cringe Republicans to watch. I might need to start hate watching Republicans on TikTok or something, cause it's just too goddamn funny, you know? Like, it's as someone with a chronic and perhaps even content brain. I'm sorry. Was that the end of my sentence? What's in the last room? That's what we gather. Stop, you're right. Epic live stream moment. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what I'm coloring in anymore. I don't know if it's correct, and I'll never know. So jot that down. You found it? Link me immediately. If it's not like too damning. Damning? Do you hit the N in that word, do you think? Let me know. Because I certainly didn't the first time. No. Uh-oh. A debate. Before our very eyes. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't. Damning. Damning. I think, I don't know. That's hard. It sounds wrong without the N. Damning. Damning. Okay, maybe it's just a dumb word. Maybe I just won't use it. It's not, it's, okay, I'm sorry. It's a dumb word. I will not be using it in the future, just to let everybody know. Run to the sea. Is aptly called. They were watching like, oh, thank God. Oh, fuck. I totally, okay, so okay, I'm sorry. I'm being, homoerotic with my friend. You know how it is. My status currently was, so who's going to ask me to this concert on a romantic gay date in honor of the concert that is happening, I believe, this coming up Saturday. Tomorrow, the first. I misdated it on my poster that I made for him, which is super fucking funny because he's been posting it literally everywhere. So that shit was on me. Hopefully people still show up. I would show it on stream, but it's just, boo! That sucks so hard. I'm gonna look. I'll let you know. But, so if you could still link me, that would be great, but like in our DMs. Thank you, love you. Okay, anyway, so my friend, as a joke, or maybe real, I can't really tell with him anymore. I love him very much. I don't know what's going on. So he asks me about my status. He's like, what's a concert? And I was like, oh, my friend is doing, if you recognize the name, no, you, stop. You mean I might recognize, it's Tommy Unold. No, I'm just kidding. It's so fun. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm formulating fake theories that aren't real. And Anyway, so he's like, what's a concert? I explain what this concert is, and he's just like, oh, well, do you wanna, maybe we can, and I was like, do you wanna be my date at this concert? And he was like, maybe we could do a gay romantic date? And I was like, yes, I would love to. And then he says, that of course assumes I survived this tropical storm I'm about to be hit by, because he fucking lives in North Carolina. And I forgot. And of course, it's gonna turn back into a hurricane when it hits, like, Charleston or some shit? Maybe. I'm not sure that it will, but fucking awesome. Hope he lives so we can go to this concert together. Ooh. Okay, sorry, I'm refocusing, I am getting back on, I'm no longer being homoerotic with my friend, my status has been updated, so if you'd like to go look at that, feel free. If you look at my statuses and pay attention to them, basically, make out with me. I don't make the rules. I put such special care into my statuses that when I didn't have one for a hot second there, it was because I didn't have anything good enough. You know, like there was nothing that really made the mark there. So, but now I'm back in it now. I love a bit of storytelling via the Discord status. It's an art form. There was this one like introductory assignment in one of my class. I've got standards, exactly. There was this one assignment in one of my classes, like an introductory assignment or whatever, and one of the questions that I could have answered, I don't think I did answer that question, but it was like, if you could teach a class on anything, what would you teach a class on? And I almost went super dorky. Oh my god. Oh wait, he did get better, didn't he? No? Okay, my bad. I thought he got better. Oh my god, this is fucking... iMovie ass. Editing, I can't do this. That's so goddamn funny. Hard subscribe. He's just kidding. Never mind. I thought that was someone else. Nobody panic, it wasn't. Following the... What? No! Not Tears for Fears! Get that get them out of your neighborhood watch the end time video. Oh. Interesting combination. Everybody teaches a class about penguins, sadly. Oh no! Well, you've got to re-go through the Wikipedia page about penguins then. Oh yeah! Thank you for bringing me back on track. So, I almost got really dorky and said I would teach a class on the art form of the Discord status. Read your text. Okay, I will. Oh no. Stop. I thought his name was spelled differently. I thought it had a Z in it. But yes, thank you. You're so sexy and cool for bringing me back on track. So either I would have taught a class on the art of the Discord status or being a good Twitch chatter. because I just wanted to make jokes about the bully chatter incident. But unfortunately, I'm sane enough to be normal when I'm at school. And I don't, and if I do, it is rare, bring up my Twitch endeavors. Because, oh my god, why would I talk about being on twitch.tv.com? There's no .com, I just like to add it in my brain. I literally cannot think of a single good reason to admit that I spend a lot of time on this godforsaken website to someone real. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Don't, actually. Do not do that. You're insane if you do. If you're among friends, that's great. I am not among friends. I'm among classmates. And that's okay. Actually, I actively enjoy being derailed. I think it's fun. I feel like we're chatting. You know, we're hanging out as a family and it's fun and cool. Bad chatters are the bully chatter or racist or both. No. We can't derail me that bad. I want to color. Please let me color. I love you. Feel like everything is soft. Feel like everything is. I feel like I haven't gotten fucking anything done because it's taking me so long to color these goddamn windows. Action. Sushiria is not playable yet, but I found a fake one earlier after a very, very, very brief Google search. And it looked playable. So, hot men on the timeline. Yes, I'm getting distracted on Twitter. Don't worry about it. God, he's hot. Okay. Anyway. So I could play Sushiria if I wanted. And I do. I do want. I love Sushiria. Ooh. I wish okay, hold on. Let me Google Mocharia. Speaking of hot guys, you have my full undivided attention. Okay, that's a lie. I'm still Googling Mocharia. Because Mocharia is the app only. Oh. Download Papa's Mocharia to go on PC emulator. Never mind. Because Mocharia is coffee. And that's so cute. Ooh, speaking of hot guys. And honestly, Mocharia would probably just be really similar to the bubble tea part of, congrats on hot guy at work! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Ceramic butt plugs with Jesus painted on them? That's enough Twitter for now. I think I'm gonna put that away. Whoa. Oh boy. Anyway. Oh god. Look at them now. You don't even no. I don't feel it now, I'm gonna feel it when I'm older. Okay. So we went to the library earlier in class. It was like the small baby library in the smaller. There's like 3 buildings at the school I go to. There's the art building, which is the one that I typically frequent. The one nearby, the long hair. Because seems nice. You're working in the same area. You'd be like, excuse me. get his number. Oh my god. You got distracted and are having a consensual workplace relationship. Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god. I'm so excited for you. A romance budding before my very eyes. Epic, meet cute romance novel. No! Yes. Okay, that's a good point. It's... Ugh. This is terrible. We are all rooting for you. Drop cute hints, but in like a gay way. I don't actually know how to flirt. How do you flirt? I've never really thought about it, to be honest. There's this one girl that comes into work sometimes, and I've been really close to giving her my nut. Hey, louder than everyone else. Okay, you're right. I forgot. How could I have forgotten? But they're super close to giving her my number. 'Cause, like, I don't know. If you just, if, let's say, for the sake of debate, she orders a sandwich, you just fucking write your number on the little, sheet, or like a little fucking receipt paper, slip it in her bag, and fucking who knows what could happen from there. And it also lets them do it, and if they're not interested, they can just say fuck you and not message you, you know what I mean? And it doesn't, you know? Well, this is how you have these. So, gate. Wait. My circle thing on my pen. I need to stop fidgeting with my pen. What? I'm sorry. I don't understand what you mean. I found it. Also, I have to pee again. Having to pee is the worst thing to ever happen to me. That's okay. I love you and hope you recover from too many words disease. I certainly won't anytime soon. First trust the aforementioned. That's how I did it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that is a tough one. I don't know, but if you don't, I don't do much beyond go to work and go to school, and I would pretty much rather drop dead than date any of my classmates. So work is the only viable option for me. So, like, I don't know, if you don't meet a whole lot of people outside of work, that's, you know, that's kind of your dating pool, you know what I mean? Either very good or awful for you or also everybody else involved. We have had some consensual workplace relationships at our workplace. Damn. Maybe this time will be better. Who knows? You never know until you try. And I honestly shouldn't be saying fucking anything about any of this, really, because I have never, ever done anything like that, given anybody my number, flirted at all. I dated in high school, like maybe 3 times, and that was it, and they all ended pretty bad. Not terrible, per se. Let's just say I don't have a good relationship with putting myself out there in that way. So I really shouldn't be giving advice. So I'll shut the fuck up now. But I believe in you anyway, and hope you can do more than dream. If you want. If you don't, I hope you do that instead. I forgot I need to pee. I will be right back. I love you. I almost hit the end stream button. Okay. I'm back now. That's just family day. Oh my god. Hallmark movie core, you're right. Let's go. Oh my god. And it's literally Hallmark movie season. Are you kidding me? It's happening. Like this is, if it were a Christmas Hallmark movie, it could start right now. Like in autumn. And like people are like starting to decorate for Christmas for some fucking reason because Hallmark movies are inaccurate. And we're building up. And then around Christmas is when it comes to the peak of the movie. And then you have a miscommunication, you fight for a second, but then you come back and you kiss in the end of the movie. Ugh, I love a good Hallmark movie. Fuck. Love Hallmark movies. No notes. This is almost two separate buildings. And I'm waiting for a woman to flirt. No. Yes! Bookstore? Literally the pinnacle. Bakeries. Candy stores run by their grandmas. Plenty of classic looking flower shops, fucking. It is time. 'Tis the season. But now it can be for flirting purposes. So there's that. Keep that in mind. Basically, just live your life like you're living in a Hallmark movie, and surely Hallmark things will happen. That's obviously how it works. Oh, never mind. Drop that shit. She's right. You should. I might actually make this building a slightly different color. I'm not sure. I like the idea of slightly blue brick. Sabotage your own bag. Nearby, of course. He has to be in the area. Yes! Yes! It's the perfect plan. So it is. It literally is. And you have to listen. Because wishing isn't enough. You know? So you've got to do part of it yourself. This isn't... I don't. I'll just... forget that. Seems good, but... like, making a Hallmark movie... it does, now that I think about it. So, like, someone's really, really, really desperate, to fall in love and, like, live like a Hallmark movie or whatever. And so they start doing really Hallmarky things. And so they go through, and are like, yeah, this guy's my soulmate, this is the one for sure, or whatever. He did blah, 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 this, and this. And we'll be best friends forever, or some shit. And, okay, the best part. Yes. The best part is that she's telling her best friend about all of this stuff that she's going through, right? She's just like, yes, this is the guy. It's him for sure. We're gonna get married, I swear to God, and it's gonna be great. But then things start going wrong, right? And there's probably like 3 different like subplots with like dudes, right? And so she goes through 3 of them, and then at the end, she's like, damn, all these men can't take this shit anymore. This fucking sucks. Love isn't real. Blah, blah, blah. And then the fucking best friend is just like, no, love is real. I love you. I'm... Either that or they're unwilling. That's so funny. Okay, that's good too. Both are good. Delicious. Delicious. We are such good writers together. Okay. Someone give me the book publishment. Maybe don't. Actually, after saying that, maybe don't. I changed my mind on the book publishment. Book publishment? I'm gonna kill myself. I know. I actually did try to write a Hallmark movie once, but I tried to make it gay or whatever, right? The problem is that Hallmark movies are like notoriously shitty, and I unfortunately can't not write a cohesive plot. So my Hallmark movie was bad. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hopefully it's not too embarrassing. It almost certainly will be. So jot that down. But I'm getting it out anyway. Hallmark Christmas movie. There it is. It wasn't even very Christmassy. I kind of shoehorned Christmas in because I have a difficult time. Embrace the shit. Okay, okay. Do you want to hear it? This is elderly. Like, I wrote this in high school. It looks like. Or no. After high school. Yes, okay. Everyone has to be nice to me. It's 1, old. 2, meant to be bad. All right. It's also gay, because I was like, okay, where's my gay Hallmark movie? Give it to me right now. Okay. So, the 2 characters are Matthias and Dimitri. Those are my default man names. Don't look at me. Okay. Matthias was fired from his teaching job recently after the school was sued, and this is interesting because it's a little relevant. Like, here's what. Good point. We are cringe, but we are free. Sued for teaching the children who went there about progressive values. Matthias, who is gay, was a scapegoat for this issue, as he had been the one teaching the children that being heterosexual wasn't all there was. And since the school lost the case and had to give up a lot of the money, Matthias had to be fired as a part of the deal, so they wouldn't have to forego as much cash to these parents as they would if Matthias had stayed. So Matthias had to move away from the city he lived in and landed with his aunt in Harbor Springs, since she offered him a place to stay while he got back on his feet. That is so fucking Hallmark movie. Okay, anyway. Not the suing shit, that's not Hallmark movie, but everything else so far, I'm listening. His ultimate goal was to move back to the city and find a job, anywhere really. He was a bit uneasy about going back to teaching, so he was ready to avoid that at all costs. So he was living with his aunt, and he finds a job as a barista and ends up meeting Dimitri. Living with his aunt, who happened to be the librarian in town. Stop. The librarian? Okay, I don't remember what I wrote, to be honest. So this is as much of an adventure as it is for you. For me. They chat a few times because they end up seeing barista, I know. Okay, they end up seeing each other every day because Dimitri gets a coffee every morning during the tail end of Matthias' shift, which was in the dead of night. So at around 5 to 6 was when he got off for every day, and that was always when Dimitri showed up. Eventually, Dimitri asks him when he got off his shift, and he lies, saying he got off in 10 minutes, as opposed to admitting that his shift had actually ended a half hour ago. Stop, that's so cute. Okay, anyway, sorry. Dimitri is like, cool, do you want to come hang out at the library with me for a while? There's a book I think you'd like. So after 10 minutes, they head back to the library and Dimitri shows Matthias the book and it's a little spot on. Matthias is like, thanks, I'll be back tomorrow with it. Okay. God. Delicious. Okay. Everybody, nobody panic. I'll be back tomorrow with it, and they have a conversation briefly, and as Matthias is looking around, he sees a job offer for tutors. The library hosts tutors so they can start their own business type things, but now that the kids at the nearby school are sort of losing hope with how little funding, less and less of them learned under tutors. So the tutors sort of stopped tutoring, and the library was sort of trying to jumpstart that program to see if they could get kids passionate about learning again. So Dimitri, that's fucking fake as hell. Love it. Showing love. Yeah. Okay, that's how I feel about songs. If you show me a song and it's like, this song reminds me of you, I am going to cry and also piss my pants. I'm sorry, that's the hottest thing you could say. Yes, send me the song that reminds you of me, I am going to kill myself. Books, that'd probably be the same. That shit rocks. Okay, anyway. So Dimitri sees him eyeing the poster and he was like, hey, you were a teacher once, right? And he was like, yeah, once. And Matthias says, did you like it? I add, when I'm writing things, I start to get more detailed as I continue writing. So I start doing like full conversations later on. It's really annoying. I'm sorry. Cause this isn't formatted. I cannot stress to you enough, nothing looks good in this note. Okay. Did you like it? And he says, well, yeah, I liked it. I was destroyed after they fired me. And Dimitri is sort of concerned. You never did say why they fired you. Was there any reason? And Matthias is like, yeah, there was. And he looks pointedly at the time and is like, thank you for the book. I'll return it soon. And Dimitri is feeling awkward, and Matthias is like, sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll see you tomorrow. I have the day off tomorrow. Bye, Dimitri. Is it? Oh, okay, that's really sweet. When, like, older people say they remind you of their family, that's... Like, our, coworker said that Grace reminds her of, like, her, niece or something, I think? And I honestly was, like, honored for Grace. Like, that's fucking really sweet. Okay. So he leaves, and things are a bit tense, so he spends the next day reading his book, and it was... Niece, okay, thank you. And it was about, maybe not too spot on, but it was about someone who had a passion, but the passion was torn away from them. So they ended up being aimless before eventually finding a new way to reach that passion again. So he finishes the book and is like, damn, I wish real life worked that way. So he goes to bed and goes to work the next day, and he's talking to a coworker of his who, we, a fucking course, introduced a little bit before this. And she's like, how was your date the other day? How long am I going? I have no idea. 10:30 at the latest, because I do really need to get to bed tonight, because I didn't eat, didn't sleep, so love language, yeah, that's so sweet. Stop. Okay, anyway. And he was like, it wasn't a date, and and she's like, nah, man, I see the way you look at him. You're gay as fuck. And he's like, please don't mention it to anyone else. I really don't need to get fired from another job. And she nods solemnly, yeah, man, you got it. So Dimitri rolls up and he's like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get into a touchy subject with you. I was just trying to help. And Matthias is like, hey, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm just upset it didn't work out there. It's still a bit of a fresh wound, I think. And Dimitri agrees, yeah, I won't mention it again unless you do. Thanks, Dimitri. So he gets his coffee and he leaves. And so then after his shift, he comes back home and converses with his aunt a little bit. And his aunt is like, you are miserable at this barista job. Have you been looking for another teaching job or what? Okay, where's the... And he's like, no, I want to teach. No, I don't want to teach anymore. And she's like, yeah, you do. And he's like, how do you know? How do you know what I want? And she's like, because I know you, Matthias. You are so passionate about teaching. You can't let this obstacle slow you down. You just need to get up and try again. Try again. I wish I could read, but again, it's not formatted. And he's like, this isn't the same thing. I can't change who I am, and if I can't change who I am, I'm risking getting fired again, and I don't want to be stuck in another situation like this because this sucks. And she's like, I understand, Matthias. It's hard to be yourself without risk, but I'm so annoying. I need to be an author as soon as humanly possible. Okay, anyway. It's hard to be yourself without risk, but that risk is something we all need to take if we are going to be happy with ourselves. Now, I can't tell you what to do, and it is your decision. If you don't feel comfortable taking that risk, that's your choice. I'll be here for you either way. And they hug, and it's great. So the next morning, Dimitri comes in, and Matthias pre-made his coffee and left it for him with a note on it. Hey, it's Matthias. I had some stuff I needed to work out, so I had to leave this morning. Enjoy your coffee. How do you know what I want? You got a degree in teaching. You're literally right. She really said. Dimitri smiles and heads to the library. Matthias is at home and he's working on his resume and he's sort of nervous about it, but he's doing it. He is out here. And he eventually decides he was going to ask Dimitri for help to strengthen his resume. He goes to ask a tutor, so he goes to the library and he finds Dimitri. Hey, did you get your coffee? Yeah, I did, thanks. He smiles. So what are you here for? Matthias is like, oh, yeah, Oh, actually, before I forget, here's the book. You were right. Probably have the book convince him, as opposed to his aunt. It'll... in the middle of everything, I'm writing a note to myself. Actually, okay, As opposed to his aunt, it'll read a little bit more like he was the one who made the decision. I did like it a bit too much. Maybe I blasted right through. He slides the book over the counter, and Dimitri smiles. Good, I knew it reminded me of you somehow. They smile at each other for a second, and then Dimitri, who's also doing librarian things at the same time, is like, was that all you needed? And Matthias is like, oh no, actually, I was gonna ask you about the tutoring stuff. Oh my god, I forgot I had it set in Michigan. That's so fucking funny. Completely 100% predictable of me. I am so hot. Okay, anyway. I was gonna ask you about the tutoring stuff. I'm trying to beef up my resume since there's this private school teaching position opening back up in Grand Rapids, which was where he lived before. So I think, before I get too specific, he ends up tutoring for a week or two, over Christmas break perhaps, early break, and now it's getting to be Christmas, and starts to get to know the kids in Harbor Springs. So he does that for like a month and then turns in his resume, and they wait about 2 weeks on top of that, and they get back to him for an interview, and it goes horribly. They recognize him from his scandal and they turn him away almost instantly, and he goes back home and gets an impromptu visit from Dimitri, who is led into the house by the aunt, LMAO. And so Dimitri's like, I'm really, really sorry it turned out like that. Matthias is like, it's okay, I sort of knew deep down it would probably go like that, and he sort of sighs. My shift starts in an hour. It's about 10 at this point. So you should probably go. So he leaves, and then on his shift, Dimitri brings a few kids he had been tutoring. Let's say it's Christmas Eve at this point, because I keep forgetting about the Christmas. I'm thinking that maybe Matthias said he was gonna try and move back to Grand Rapids. I'll need to think of a motive, but Dimitri bringing the kids in is supposed to get him to want to stay, and it absolutely works, and he's like, you know, you could have just asked me to stay. You didn't have to guilt trip me with these kids. And Dimitri's like, yeah, I guess. I just wanted you to know that you're needed here. They need you. You bring hope to these kids, and they can still learn despite their school not giving them the means to do so. They want you to stay, and, so do I. Yeah? Yeah. So Matthias calls out to the manager, who was maybe mean this whole time, and he's like, hey, I quit. And he tosses his visor and apron on the counter and leaves with these kids, and Dimitri, who, let's say they're all from like a foster home or something, and there's an event where you can foster kids for Christmas, so Dimitri was going to take them home. But then he also takes Matthias home, and then we get a nice Christmas montage where they're all happy and Dimitri and Matthias are in love, and it's all very good. And then we get a time skip, obviously, and it's a couple of years later, the day before Christmas break, and he's teaching all of these kids in a beaten and battered classroom, but they planned to dip into their own savings to sort of clean up the place after all the kids leave. So they roll up their sleeves and get to painting, and then the movie is over. Yes! Yes! I'm literally so good at writing. Let's go! I can't believe I didn't go anywhere with that. That fucking rocks. It needs some work, obviously. Happy 9 to 5, everybody. Oh my god, writing is so cool. Literally delicious. Thank you for your happy 9 to 5. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because that's about as good as it's gonna get. I love writing, bro. It fucking rocks. I have a lot of cool shit. Like, I was thinking, okay, I almost started talking about this earlier, but then chose not to. But I'm now re-choosing to tell you anyway, even though I am a little embarrassed about it. Because I just read you a whole Hallmark movie that I wrote, and isn't great, but could be. So, I passively consume Bones because my mom watches it, so I watch it as well, kind of, but not on purpose. And there's this one character that I really like, Sweets. He's my beloved. I would literally kill for him. I started writing... I don't even really know what it was. It was kind of like... Bones a show, yes. Sorry. It wasn't really, it started out as a fan fiction, but it kind of stopped being one, because it stopped having literally anything to do with the show. Love you, Bones. Like, it, literally the only similarity between the show and the thing I wrote was the fact that the main character is named Lance Sweets. And that's literally, swear to God, the only similarity. As I continue writing, it just stops being a Bones fanfiction. Mainly because I do not watch Bones. And also, the plan I had, one, I never finished it. I was more focused on all the, like, family development. I love being annoying. Like, there's something about familial relationships. Like, I like developing that shit and making it super sweet and nice. But, like, the relationships are cool, but more than just romantic ones. And apparently I was always a big fan. I've been focusing a lot on, like, developing more than just romantic relationships. Because I was really bad about that for a really long time. Just doing the, romantic ones. Because I don't know. Once I started looking at writing a little differently, it got better. But for a while there, you get it. Oh my god. Maybe, as a treat, write them down. So then you never forget, and you can come back to them later as a treat. I have so many. It's a little fucking ridiculous. Hold on, let me get sweets. I will read it to you. Because it's, I think, over 10,000 words. Hold on. Let me look. Oh yeah, a sweet 10,000 words. But so in the show, Sweets is like he was like a foster kid. He was like abused by his foster family and shit like that. And so I, being over dramatic and annoying, it is fun to write about, but I think it's fun to write about because it's relationships between two people, and like romance is probably one of the easier ones to understand because you grow up consuming content about romance because it's everywhere. Princesses, fucking like, you know, love is there, and then like just about every goddamn kids movie has like a love interest for the main character, and so like it's just the easiest to understand. But like thinking about other kinds of relationships, those are also really fun to write, and I don't know why it took me so long to realize that, but delicious. Okay. Was it right? Ooh. Ugh. I love rotisserie chicken rotation. That's fucking funny. Oh my god, you could do the rotating bread fucking TikTok with like the rock song in the background. That shit's so funny. Okay. Anyway, so Sweets is canonically like abused by his foster family. Great, cool, whatever. I skip past all that. I'm like, fuck that. I don't really want to deal with it. Yes, keep it alive. Fucking love that video. God damn, it's so fucking funny. Anyway, so I skip past all the abuse shit. Kind of. He's neglected in the beginning. Free the, yeah, yes, I am singing the song in my head. Let's go. Okay, anyway. So, in the beginning, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I did skip it. So, he starts off, at the carnival. Half the shit I wrote in this didn't make any goddamn sense, but I'm hot, so it doesn't matter. Also, I wrote it a very long time ago. And by a very long time ago, I mean... When did I make this one? Created? 2020. Interesting time. So this is a... My eyebrow is raised. I am listening. Oh, book. Is that the one I downloaded? Hold on. I wrote down a couple of your book suggestions. I think that was the one I downloaded. Hold on. I started reading it, but I never ended up finishing it. Did I delete it? I hope not. I'm gonna... Stop. I forgot it's nighttime, so everything is red. or orange? This one? Wait, fuck. Can you see it? I can't. It literally says it on the cover. Hopefully that's the right fucking one. Yeah. I started it and then never finished it. I got to chapter 6. And then I stopped. Gay people? Yeah. Gay people. Matt and like fucking Eric or something. It was definitely not that. That's... Oh wait, it was literally Eric. Was it pronounced Eric? It was fucking pronounced Eric. Fuck. So, I'm basically stupid, so jot that down. Alright, yeah. But it was probably pronounced Eric, now that I'm being realistic. Close enough. Okay, close. That makes me feel better, because in my brain, it was super far off. Anyway. I starting with the sweets. Okay, so it starts off in a carnival, and so Sweets is like looking around, hanging out, and he's by himself because he's with his newest foster family or whatever, and he doesn't really expect to be there for long because he's kind of bounced around a few times. I don't know how the foster system works, and I didn't back then, definitely. So jot that down. And so that is that better? I can't fucking tell. Oh no, I never fucking. Okay, it doesn't matter. What am I gonna do? Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Can we do that anymore? Sorry, it's very hard to focus on what I'm talking about and also talking at the same time. Wait, did I just say it's hard to focus on talking and talking? I'm sorry. You get it. You understand, right? Like, I can't do more than one thing at once, is what I'm trying to say. I'm so fucking sorry. Anyway, so it starts at a carnival. He's saying, so it's with this new foster family. He doesn't know around. Okay, sweet. Thanks, guys. You've got to be listening to me because I'll forget what I said. I'm not gonna understand what I said. It's gonna be bad. Okay. Anyway, so he's walking around by himself, but he's there with his new foster family. He doesn't expect to be there for very long because this is like a new venture, kind of. And so he ends up. Okay, so his mom happens to work at this carnival, and he's like pondering whether or not to go into. I think she's like a future teller or some shit. I don't remember why I had this plot line because I really wasn't planning on doing anything with it, which is really funny. I think it just happened to be like a character point in Bones the show, so that's just kind of something that made it into the thing that I was writing, but really didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So I, of course, shoehorned it in. I'd expect nothing fucking less. So it so he's like standing outside the fortune teller thing, and this dude walks up behind him and he's just like, hey man, are you gonna go in or what? And he's just like, no, I wasn't planning on going in. Fucking lying or whatever. And so this guy's like, it's a little fucking hot outside for like a full denim jacket, right? Because he was like a depressed emo kid with a jacket. I am not immune to depressed emo kid, because I think he was 14 at this point in the thing. I was writing, and so they basically what happens is he ends up, this kid's just like, haha, you should give me money to go on the Ferris wheel, as like a bit of a joke. And he's just like, oh yeah, I've got a few extra dollars here. We can go on the Ferris wheel together. So they bond and they go on the Ferris wheel. And, it's gay. They're fucking hanging out, obviously. And then they, and then there's like a end of day show thing, because it happens at like a circus or something. I don't know how fucking circuses work. Don't worry about it. So they part ways. Love you, gay Ferris wheel. Thank you for listening. So they part ways, and it turns out that the guy he was talking to was a performer at the circus show or whatever. And so Sweets goes to meet his foster family back at the like they meet back in like the carnival tent thing or whatever where the thing takes place, and then I make the parents super fucking nice. Literally, don't even worry about it. I was like tired of this goofy ass dog shit foster family shit. Can't take this shit anymore. He has a good family, fuck you. So they're super nice. They're just like, hey, do you want a treat? And he's just like, sure, because he wasn't expecting like them to be super nice to him, because the siblings are kind of not necessarily ignoring him, but they're not used to him being around, so they're just like not bonded with him per se. So they the mom tries to talk to him, and he's just like staring off into space or whatever. And so he, yes, exactly. I love that shit. Delicious. I'm licking my fingers like it's fucking Dorito dust. Are you shitting me? That rocks. So good. You should too. You're absolutely correct. So the mom is just like, so what did you guys do with the money we gave you? I am absolutely not fucking listening to this. I should really get rid of this section off my playlist, because I skip it literally every time. But anyway, so he's just like, oh, sorry, wasn't listening. And she's just like, it's okay. What did you do? Looks like you got a little bit of face paint. And, he's just like, oh yeah, and I did a couple of other things too. And so she's just like, that sounds nice. Did you have a nice time? And he's just like, yeah, I did have a nice time. And then the dad comes back, gives all the kids their snacks, and then the show starts, and then so they find out that the, show has the guy he met in it. He's a fucking predictable. I am predictable. I am the predictable one. He's a part of like the fucking ribbon dancing shit. I love that shit. Don't look at me. Okay, anyway. So, he's a performer and he's just like, whoa, that guy I met is a performer and he's fucking hot. Let's go. Or whatever. And so, we move on and then they go home. And so they're in the car, right? And so, Lance is... So they're all sitting in the back. All of the other kids are asleep except for Lance. And so they're talking about Lance because the parents think everyone's asleep, and so he pretends to be asleep. And so they're just like, yeah, I feel really bad. He's, you know, really quiet and shy, and he clearly has been through some shit. And it's okay, so we're sort of his last chance. The older a child gets, you know. And so basically reassuring him that they're there for him. And so they have a conversation. They're just like, we can't fix him from his trauma. We have to be there for him. It doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna like it, or whatever. And it's, you know, and so we'll try our best, blah, blah, blah. And so he's just like, wow, that's really nice. And so then I do a time skip to like 3 years later. And so at this point, he's good buddies with the other siblings. That's like, I'm very good. Fuck miscommunication trope. Hate that shit. It's boring. Tell your son you love him. Okay. And so everything's cool. And at this point they had like officially adopted him. And so I gave him his stupid gay little jacket, right? His emo jacket. And so he rips it or something. And so he goes to his mom and he's just like, and this is where it starts to get yummy, right? So he rips his jacket, he goes to the mom and is just like, hey, I ripped my jacket. And she's just like, your jacket is in really bad shape. Do you want to go? Everyone has to have, you're correct. My gay little jacket is the wool winter coat that my grandma just gave to me recently. She was like, damn, you look so good in it. Cause she was like concerned that it looked retro. And I'm like, Grandma, you're almost 80 years old and you're concerned about looking retro? You're old. You look retro by default. Fuck. Sorry, that's a little mean. That's a little mean. My bad. But you get it. Anyway. So she's just like, your jacket is really fucked up. I'm just being honest. So she's just like, do you want to get a new one? And he's just like, yeah, okay. We can get a new one. Not great. And she's just like, we can still keep your old jacket if you want, but get you a new one to wear. And he's just like, oh, how? And she's just like, oh, well, there's lots of things we can do with fabric. We can make like a fucking new clothes out of it or something. I don't know. Like put it in a pillow or I don't fucking know. Like dumb shit. And he's just like, oh, that would be very nice. And she mentions a lapel pin that she made for her boyfriend at the time. Prom went horribly. I took it back after I saw him kissing another girl while we were there. I could make one for you if you'd like. Prom is soon, isn't it? Not much longer now. Because I'm a sucker for prom. Cloak of Old Gay Jack. Okay, that's good. That's really funny. And you're right. You should say it. But I was like, fucking getting prepared for the romance plot that I actually wrote this for, but it ended up being a lot more family based than I did the romance plot, but don't worry about it, it's none of your goddamn business. So, he's just like, I don't know that I'll go to prom, it's kind of expensive. And she's just like, no, I'll pay for you, literally don't worry about it, and you can take literally whoever you want, I don't fucking care. And we love romance side plot, it was supposed to be main plot, but side plot, also good. It never ended up getting to the finished, but I still really like, okay, anyway. I'm gonna continue telling you about it anyway, because oh, you're letting me talk about writing? That was your first mistake. Honestly, you didn't even let me, I just started doing it of my own free will. Anyway. So, he's just like, no, that's okay, I don't have a whole lot of friends anyway, so I wouldn't even know who I would ask. And so she's just like, it's okay, I would pay for my other kids if you change your mind, don't worry about it. And he's just like, okay. And so, she suggests a couple more things. I hope you're being entertained. I'm praying. So she gives another option and he's just like, I'm not sure what I want to do with it for now. Is it cool if we just leave it and she's just like, that's fine. Great. So, oh, good. I'm glad you're being entertained. Thank God. So they go to the mall to find him a new jacket. And I make a denim joke, you better fucking believe it. So they go to Zumiez. And so, okay, Matt, his brother, suggests Zumiez. And so he gives him a jacket to try on, and he's just like, yeah, this one looks great on you. And so it's a similar denim jacket. The only thing he wasn't a fan of about it was the emblem on the back, a cat giving passerbys the middle finger. It wasn't exactly his favorite option, but it was there, he supposed. And so the dad is just like, Matthew, how could you let him put this on? That's inappropriate. And so the mom is just like, shut the fuck up. Do you like the jacket? And Lance is like, no, this is awful. And so they go to... And so Matt's just like, we can find you something else. Maybe we can go to Levi's. That's the jean store, right? And so his sister's just like, jeans aren't synonymous with denim. Jeans are the pants, denim is the fabric, dumbass. And, this is my favorite part. I am going to read it to you word for word. Okay, I'm sorry you hate fun, but I think we should dry the drawer. Jenna looks confused. So Jenna's the youngest sister. So he's got a younger sister, a medium sister, maybe older, I think still younger than him. I don't remember. And then the older brother, Matt. So 3 siblings and then Lance. So Jenna looks confused. The drawer? Yeah, the jean store. Drawer. I love the drawer. And so everyone's like, drawer. Okay, and then they go to the drawer. And then they actually have denim jackets. I did Google. One of those is your... Congrats! You're in it! I love that for you. So the... Not to dox... Luckily, I forgot which... There are so many names here. I already... Who knows? Hey, name check. Stop. Okay, anyway. So they have jackets at the drawer. And he's just like, oh, cool, we can look at the jackets at the drawer. The jackets, if you know what I'm saying. And so he's just like, he's beginning to feel bad for being so picky about which jacket he chose, so he considered pretending to find one he liked and then leave. He goes back to the racks one more round, he promised himself, then he would just pick one. And then, he sees the guy from the circus. I named him Solace. I don't know why I did that. Hot name, to be honest. Feels fake. Feels like a fake name, but hot nonetheless. So Solace is there. And he's just like, oh my god, it's the guy, from the circus. And so I have it not implied, stated, that they go to the circus every time it rolls around. So Lance didn't necessarily see him again personally, but saw him in the show and remembered seeing him like as a like when they had a conversation or whatever pretty vividly. And so he, every time they go to the circus, he's just like, haha, that's the hot guy I have a crush on from when I was a kid, basically. And Lance is like, whoa, I didn't think I'd see you again like this. And Solace is just like, I didn't think I'd see you either, remembering the situation as well, which is what Lance didn't expect. And he's just like, yep, looking for jackets. And Solace is like, that's cool. Did you, and so he asks if he liked the show, and Lance is like, the what? And he says, the circus. Solace's annoying smile, like they were picking up a conversation they had dropped yesterday rather than 3 years ago, because I am so romantic and hot. And he was like, yeah, it was really good. And it is still really good, because you still do it. And so I'm gonna read this part in full. You didn't mention being in the show. And he says, I didn't think it mattered. We didn't talk long. And Lance is like, we could talk more. And Sauce is like, how's that? And he's just like, And so then Solace, gives him his number and is like, here, I've gotta go, but we can't talk more. Here's my number. And then leaves. And then his family comes back and he's just like, yo, you just gotta do his number? Congratulations! Or whatever. And so everyone's like, yes, let's go! Epic number, mom! Exactly. And so they, as he's leaving, he's just like, there's jackets over there that I think you'd like. Bye. And so everyone comes over and he's just like, congrats on the number. Do you have a jacket? And he's just like, I'm gonna go look over here. And so he looks at the jackets and it's Is that a possible bingo I spot? Nope, damn. My condolences. Not in the corners. Fuck, I'm sorry. That really does suck. Maybe I'll just make it 4 spots in a bunch. But I don't know how frequently people get that. I don't know if it would make it. Well, hold on. Well, I'll consider implementing it. I don't know if it would be. I don't want to make bingo too easy where we get like 2 wins at the same time. Well, I guess I do want to make bingo easier. I'm tired of nobody fucking winning. I'll think of more patterns. So anyway, so they go look at the jackets. Solace is correct. The jackets are great. They get a jacket. And so they go home. And they go, okay, so Matt and Lance share a room, and so they go into their room, and so he gets on his phone and like types in the number, and he's like trying to text him or whatever, but he's like, do I, you know, press send? Do I not press send? You know, kind of doing that shit with himself. And Matt, he's playing video games. He kind of realizes that Lance is having a tough time behind him. Takes off his headphones, is like, "Hey man, you good?" In a big brother fashion, because I fucking love their relationship, the big brother relationship that I give them, because I have them like hang out, like where did I say it? Hold on. Lance and Matt had grown close over the years. He had been there. They were very close in age. Matt was only a year older than Lance, and sharing a room did wonders to their relationship. And then where else did I put it? Okay, here it is. Matt smiles. There you go. Anyway, I'm gonna play a game if you wanted to get on and play too. The guys were asking about you the other day. Really? Lance was surprised to hear that. He had played games with Matt and his friends every so often, and he had a good time with them too. He typically took a step back though. He didn't want to intrude. Really? We like playing with you. Yes! Yes! They are friends. They like hanging out with each other. They are brothers. I am going to kill myself. Okay. I am a little melodramatic, but don't worry about it. So then he starts texting Solace, and believe it or not, he does ask Solace to prom. So he asks him to prom. Great. They bond a little bit. The text conversation lasts fucking forever. Prom. Okay, great. And so then the next day, he goes to school, he comes home. And so, the school day came and went with ease, thankfully, because he's been dying to get home and ask Madeline about making a small lapel pin out of his jacket for prom. Nothing flashy, of course, that wasn't his style, but he did certainly like associating the end of his jacket's life with the beginning of his own, so to speak. His adoption and the reunion with Solace had all coincided. It was perfectly symbolic. He wanted to remember how good everything was right now to show things can get better. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I love prom! Yes! Yes! And here's a you're gonna love this, because I've got more for you. Okay, so he would say he bursts to the door, but he certainly enters with more fervor than usual. He hangs his backpack on the hook on his closet door, then goes to find Madeline. Jeremy interrupts him when he briefly enters the kitchen. Hey Lance, how was school today? Lance had been, I don't know why, reading it is just easier because I've been explaining it really fucking badly. Lance had been halfway out the door after seeing Jeremy instead of Madeline, but backtracks once he realizes he's being spoken to. Oh, it was okay. Is psychology going well? I know you were really excited to take that class. Another, suggestion that I was writing for Bones and not myself at the time. Again, nothing to do with Bones anymore. It's just brief flashes here and there. Jeremy doesn't look away from his pot. Lance thinks it's pasta, but can't be sure. Yeah, I just wish it would go more in depth. I know it's only a semester-long class, but the basics are sort of boring. Jeremy suggests, I was gonna say something else, but boring does seem to be his term. Jeremy laughs. Fair enough. I'm sure you'll learn more about it if that's what you're interested in. He stirs the contents of the pots, then turns to face him with a smile. Did Matt stay after today? Yeah. What for? Lance doesn't want to rat him out, but he had gotten detention for coming to class high. I'll let him tell you. Okay. Where's Mom? Jeremy's face shifts from one who looks playfully annoyed to surprised. Who? Lance hadn't even realized what he had said until Jeremy had asked. Madeline! Sorry, that's the mom's name. And then Jeremy is the dad's name. I forgot to fucking tell you. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited. I love this thing. I wrote this and I love it. It's my baby, basically. I know she's not done or anything, but I love her. Okay, anyway. Lance's face is bright red, and he was terrified of what Jeremy would say about Lance calling Madeline that. There wasn't much of a chance of it being a poor reaction, but Lance jumped to conclusions pretty frequently. Thanks to this, he wanted to shove the words back into his mouth. No, it's okay, I just haven't heard you call her that before. Jeremy strays away from his pot to approach Lance and put a comforting hand on his shoulder. He inhales shakily before continuing. You know we see you as our son, and I couldn't be happier that you see us as your parents. So, it's okay? Of course! If anything, it's encouraged. We love you very much, but if you're not comfortable, we won't make you call us that. Jeremy was clearly having a difficult time preventing himself from wrapping Lance in a hug. The Sweets family's love language was physical, but Lance wasn't like that. He was at one point repulsed by touch, but his time with his family had shifted his opinion. So he suddenly throws himself into Jeremy's arms and mumbles a quiet, I love you too. Me too. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god. I'm literally going insane. Okay. And they stay like that. They stay there like that for a moment or two before Jeremy's head suddenly steps up. The pasta! He rushes back over the stove and stirs it vigorously. Whew, that was close. Okay. He turns back to face Lance, and it was clear that he had teared up a bit at their emotional moment. Anyway, oh, your mother is upstairs. Emily had a bit of a rough day today, so she's helping calm her down. I'm sure Emily wouldn't mind seeing you. Lance nods, trying to look solemn about the news, but no luck. He still found himself smiling just a little at the moment he had just shared with Jeremy. Okay, thanks, Dad. He grins at Jeremy, who smiles back. No problem, son. Okay, and then we go, and this part matters significantly less to me because it's not father-son. But I've done fucking, Matt was the first family member I had him bond with. Then I have him bond with, okay, actually, technically it was Madeline, with the, my jacket is sad and broken, can you help me fix it? That was kind of bonding. Then I have him go to Matt with, dating advice, and then this moment with the dad character, and then I was planning on having him bond with Emily, the elder of the two girl siblings he has. Again, I don't know if she's older or younger. It looks like younger. I mean older. Fuck. Or is it younger? Okay, I lied. It looks younger. But anyway, so she is rejected from a STEM school that she applied to, like a STEM high school. I don't know if those are real. I just made that shit up. She gets rejected, so she's upset. So Madeline is comforting her. I seemed to also have forgotten, literally in the middle of writing it. Those are real? Sweet. I love knowing things and not making them up. So she is upset, is talking to Madeline about it, but Sweets comes in and plays the big brother role, kind of, and is like, hey, it's all good, here are some solutions for you, and also here's some candy. And that was when I stopped writing. I didn't finish after this. This was all I have. So I never got to Jenna, the younger of the two girls, and I never got to finish the romance subplot. I never got to write prom, and I'm never gonna finish it. I know I won't. But, delicious. Literally delicious. Love her. Okay, anyway, I'll start drawing again. I guess, if you want. It's my may not talk. What? Literally hate that for you. I love story ideas. They're so fun to come up with, even though I'll like 99% of the time I probably will not absolutely the fuck not, write them, which is a little sad. Cause I get cocky. I don't know if you noticed. Honestly, I like the sticker. Well, okay, hold on. Let me see if I have any more. I did have a very complex, what was it? What the hell is this? Oh, okay, never mind. It's he yank out straight for us. Ooh, yummy! Romance story sharing time. I did have, yeah, I had a very complicated thing for, what was it? Minecraft story mode. Interesting thing to have written so much for, but I did. Oh, damn, I'm sorry, man. I hope you feel better soon. I love you. You know, his girlfriend and later wife spoilers. And later wife? Epic wife moment. I love wives. I forgot that the windows should probably be dark. I don't know why I didn't realize that sooner. It's what I get for not paying attention to what I was drawing for so fucking long. Oh, I didn't get fucking anything done today. LMAO. And for that reason, I feel like I need to go longer, but I really shouldn't. It really is a shame. That's the shitty thing about art streams, is that when I get talking, I have a good time talking and chatting. That I kind of forget that I'm supposed to be drawing. Cause like, as fun as drawing is, talking is so much more fun than that. And it seems to be particularly fruitful for Bingo when I speak. Because I have so many speaking specific things on the Bingo board. So Ian, when Crispo in college, he's at a game running around the bases as he does when he's in my, oh my god, Ian's fucking dead. Baseball men are hot also. Just so we're aware, I am so down and interested so far. Very sexy. I am listening. Like, I was listening before, but now I'm listening even harder this time. Also, I have a confession to make. In an attempt to make my headache go away, and also because I was like, I'm like 99% sure I was dehydrated for a minute there. I've been drinking a lot of water, so I have to pee for like the third time this stream, which is a little embarrassing. But that's fine. I I'm gonna finish this window and then I'm gonna go pee. I'm so fucking sorry. But you know how I get. I love to pee. I pee enough for all of us as a family. I pee so you don't have to. Is the motivation. I love pissing, yeah. I mean, I don't. It's a waste of time. Which is why I procrastinate. That's good. That I love pissing. We pee so you don't got... You're right. Maybe I include that in my channel trailer. I should add how often I piss to the lore page, just because I think that's fucking funny. Piss Incorporated. Pissing frequency on lore page. And epic piss moment. Yes. Studying to be a nurse. He wakes up with his head crit. Damn, maybe straight people are okay. Pissing frequency in lore and channel trailer. My note is getting a little ugly, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Hold on, I'm not done with the window yet. I said I'd do. I said I'd finish after the window. Okay. It is unfortunately almost 10 o'clock. So I should probably get off. Because I'll want to go to bed. So we'll finish this window, maybe another window. Just kidding. Just this window. And, of course, the story if we are not done with that. I feel like we're not, but I'm not sure. Who knows? Okay. Okay, now I'm finished with the window. I feel like I should probably change the magenta. But we'll discuss that when I get back. Sit tight. Okay, I'm back now. He does. Asking questions like, what's your name? Where are you? It's like, I would instantly fall in love, I think. I would have no choice. Okay. Welcome back, part 2. Thank you. I love 2 comes in one stream. God, that's fucking annoying. Okay, whatever. Two comes in one and 3 pisses in one stream. Quite a... I won't finish that. A new record. Help the door. Oh god. Is it loud? Is it bad? Was that thunder? 3 piss, 2 comes. That's gotta be a bingo. It is 5, so. Oh, good. And it's bad music? That's great. I hate that. I'm so sorry for your loss. I hope they recover soon. And by recover, I mean go the fuck to sleep or die. I'm not picky. My condolences. Me as well. I almost want to make this part gold. Realistically, I don't need to care as much about that as I do. I don't know about that. So he's concussed to the hospital and all sitting. Doesn't each says. Damn, flirting? Let's go. How do we feel about gold? I don't think it looks right on the white. That looks worse. I don't know about that one either. Not purple. That's a terrible idea. God, no. Okay, this one I feel like is fine. Just don't fucking do that. This one, the cream yellow, it almost looks too samey down here though. Stop. That's... Yeah, it does make them pop a little bit, but I feel like the building should probably be a bit darker. Which is fine, it's technically supposed to be a different color anyway. The texture will probably let it not blend back in with the sky. love it. Thank you. I am honored. That almost feels like too much. Colors are hard. You know what? I can't fucking think about this anymore. I gotta go. I'll think about it again later. Shh. Shh. You'll save okay. I believe in you, buddy. It's alright. Sorry, I just thought it was funny that I was shaking. Okay. I'm quitting for the evening. I'm not fucking happy about it. I would actually love to think about colors more, but if I do it more, I'll sit there and I'll mess with the colors for a while. No, I did not feel particularly productive, but I also loved story time. Dude, if anybody gives me the opportunity to talk about the shit I'm writing, it's basically over for you. It's weird. I love, adore talking about the shit that I'm writing. Because I like writing, but there's not a whole lot of... I don't want to say there's not a whole lot of space to talk about it, because there is. I have plenty of people I could talk to about shit like that. But a lot of my stuff remains unshared with a grander audience, and I, 1, love feedback, and 2, am a little cocky about writing specifically, because I write all my stuff tailored to myself, and I'm like, wow, I'm the greatest writer of all time, because it's stuff that I would want to read. So, thank you. I am glad you do, and I had a good time telling everybody about them. Okay, so I am tentatively gonna look for somebody to raid. I'm probably gonna set the timer that I promised I would set while looking for people to raid, because nobody is on, making it harder for me. So Ian is kind of love with this girl. He has it in front. She's right on my leg. She's hot and a good foot on. Yes! Yes! I'm glad you enjoyed storytime. I'm also enjoying storytime from you. I love them. They are so silly. You can now elevate a message in Dexfloor's channel. The fuck does that mean? What the hell? Does anybody else have this? I am ineligible. It says elevate your message, say it loud, and stand out from the crowd. The more you spend to support... Oh, it's a money thing. Never mind. I was just curious. Weird. I don't know what the fuck that is. 'Cause you can just... Whoa. They must have updated. There's a lot of new shit here. Apparently there's also like a new raid upgrade or whatever where you can like hold on, let me see if I can find it. Cause I think they rolled that out recently. Oh fuck, I need to upload my VODs. Hopefully I remember. I probably fucking won't, to be honest. I wonder where... Increased ad revs share. Why would I fucking want to do that? Should I continue? Sorry, you can continue. We are still going for a few minutes. Why would I don't understand. Okay, anyway. Channel. Shared ban info. Automod. Chat options. There's a lot of weird shit in here that is new to me. Stream. Aha! Here we go. Channels with the above thresholds must also meet. Okay, yeah. So you can do minimum amount of viewers. You can do a maximum amount of viewers, which I think is weird. Account age, so they've got to be old or whatever. You could deny all raids. Yeah, it's weird. So it might be harder for me to raid people now. I really have no idea because of all this extra upgraded bullshit they've done. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. 21 viewers is quite a few.
Or it like gives you a hard time if you time travel like at all. No, HP, I feel that. That's the thing is I've watched like so many streams of it and I'm just like, man, that does seem cool. That does seem cool. Okay, now I'm just fully doing too much with him, so I'm just gonna stop. Okay, bottom one is done.
Oh damn, she's doing a Procreate.
Oh,
you crazy for that, queen.
Not synced up to real time. It's a pain. No other game I have does this. Oh, not even Unite, and that's an online game.
Okay, she seems okay. But I'm scared because of how many viewers she currently has. My tags are so silly. Okay, anyway. I'll keep looking, just in case. Just say how we're a friend. Ian is on your stairs. Nice. No, he is Virginia, but I'm still. What the fuck? Ew. Who is disgusting? Not a friend at all. Yuck. Boo. Put that away. There is a lot going on visually here. Oh god, and they're a VTuber. Someone do something. I'm so deathly afraid of VTubers. Someone do something. I need to get over my fear soon, I think. Because this is really causing rating issues. Chill edit vibes. Editing TikToks.
Sorry for now that I couldn't be around. Sometimes things refuse to go the way we planned.
I hope that's not copyrighted music. I was like, ew, no. In front internet, yeah, I don't have enough money. I was like, I was just kidding. Yay! Epic lesbian moment. The music is making me so
Gotta
fucking nervous.
believe.
Okay, seriously, okay. He's not doing anything currently. so I can't really get the vibe. Gross roommate. Thank God. Goodbye, roommate. Goodbye forever, roommate. Hate you, roommate. I don't even know what the hell that guy's doing. I fucking forgot to add a... He's an Unreal Engine. Christian? Okay, I gotta go. Sorry, dude. That will not be happening. I am gay.
I feel like I kind of messed this up a little bit, but that's okay.
See, she has a lot of viewers also, and I'm scared. Because it kind of sucks because they're pushing out all, like, the mediumly followed and viewed artists first. Because they think that's what I'd like to see. I wish they would stop fucking doing that, because I think I used to have it... Here we go. Still don't know about the next part, but Ian eventually goes and asks her on a date, like, if you don't want to. That's fine. That's like, yeah. Ugh, women's rights. Someone's recapping episode 7 of She-Hulk Attorney at Law, so I hope they're having a nice time. That doesn't feel like art to me, but go off. Is that the Last Supper? Anyway. Not even gonna look at that. Editing stream for photography. That one is unfortunately in a language I do not understand. See, that's the problem with doing the least viewed to most viewed, is a lot of the more viewed channels are in English. I don't know. I mean, I guess it is a pretty American platform. Like, a lot of people are probably American, British as well, English speaking. So I suppose it makes sense that it would turn out this way. Building Lego set. He looks 12. I'm not gonna do that. But good for him. Hope he's having a nice day. Are you real? I don't think there's a mic on. But the way they do art is really cool and interesting. So I'm gonna follow real quick. Because they use the lasso, it looks like. Unfortunately, they're on Photoshop, which is disgusting and nasty. I have accidentally started a conversation with these people. So I just hate Photoshop. It's not my fault. It's bad. You know fuck it, I may as well raid. Somewhere in the story is okay. I gotta turn off the sound though, cause it might be copyrighted. I don't know if they listen to God in this stream, but it always scares me. I hear music and I'm like, I don't know. Oh, okay. Somewhere in the story, Ian's smell friends, next ways, and then each shit on the spreadsheet didn't see. Oh, I love stupid men. Okay. I'm reading. Big Booby also? They're drawing Big Booby. Okay, anyway. Slash raid. Tea cakes. 9. Okay, $17.99, excuse me. Okay. Hi Naj, bye Naj. Thank you for everybody for hanging out with me today. Sorry I talked more about bullshit I'm writing and not drawing. Really? That shit was on you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I love you. Realistically, I have a lot of homework to do, and again, unfortunately, fucking pray for me. Wait, what was I saying? Oh no! Okay. Oh sure. That makes sense. Yes. 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 That's so hot. Love marriage and kids. Hope they're well. And it's all thanks to baseball. I bet he has a sweet ass. So anyway, we will raid Tea Cakes $17.99. I will see everybody Saturday for sure. I'm gonna try and get homework done tomorrow, so probably don't expect me tomorrow. But on Saturday, it's the 1st of October, so we will be spooky. You are very welcome to stream. You're very welcome to story time. I will see everybody on Saturday for I think Grace and I are playing Phasmophobia together. I'm pretty sure we confirmed that with each other. So we will see you then. Godspeed. I love you.